Let's say your project requires a satin stitch. Now, that's a zigzag stitch that's been shortened so much that the zigzags are laying right next to each other. We often use that for applique. Well, in this machine, when you shorten a zigzag down close enough, you don't get the range that you might find on certain machines. So that would be for stitch number 4, for example. And I'm going to shorten it down, but then it goes from 1.0 to 0. And you don't always get the exact setting you want. And that is because you have a built-in satin stitch on your machine. Look up here at the top. You have on row 1, stitch number 30, 31, and 32. It's a small, medium, or large kind of built-in settings. Of course, you can change it to be any size that you want. You can adjust it bigger or larger. So let's go for the medium size, stitch number 31. So I've just typed in 31, and on my screen, it talks about a different foot. Foot B is required. So I'm going to show you real close here what the difference between an A foot and a B foot is. What you're going to see on a B foot is that it has a cutout. I'll get the little reflection going here. See that cutout underneath the foot? So that way the stitches don't get piled up where on a straight stitch foot, that cutout is not there. So that way you don't get kind of stuck or too close together. So I'm putting the B foot on the machine. We've got our stitch. Now you still may need to adjust this slightly based on the thickness of thread. So the machine just kind of gets you into a medium range, but when you actually stitch, then you can adjust it. For this thread, I'm gonna just go down one more notch, and you'll see the screen turns into a very solid satin stitch. Now here's the difference between a zigzag and a Husqvarna Viking built-in satin stitch. On a traditional machine, a zigzag is gonna go down and down each time it takes a stitch, angling away from each other. On this machine, what you're going to get is a stitch that goes straight across and then down, straight across and down, and that puts those stitches more closer together, a prettier satin stitch as you go. Now, all you have to do to make the width wider or smaller, just go to the screen and you can go ahead and inch it up, make it a little wider. You can go all the way up to 7 millimeters wide. That's super big. And of course, make sure you have stabilizer, a tearaway stabilizer under your lighter weight fabrics. Something on the thinner side. And you can adjust it while you sew. So as I'm sewing, I can dial in the exact size that I need. Let's take a look. See the difference? Up here where we started, it was not as close together. Once we shortened it, we got a much prettier satin stitch. So finer thread, by the way, is a little trick in the applique world to get a prettier satin stitch. But that foot will make the difference too.